Welcome to Launching the Pilot with your hosts Kevin and Brian.
Hello and welcome to Launching the Pilot, episode 158.
158.
I believe.
Yep.
If things go according to plan, it would be.
We'll see.
And I'm joined by Kevin again.
Yep.
After a few weeks not being here,
That's
we're back in.
Absolutely. You just turned around and I was back in the room.
As I'm always predicting that Paul will let me down again.
Yeah.
And this time I decided to give you the pleasure, because I hold some episodes back from Paul, give you the pleasure of Police Academy,
Oh, thanks.
the TV series,
And I shall be eternally grateful.
1997 to 98.
Yeah. One series, was it?
One series, 26 episodes I've got there.
Yep.
It could have been more or less. But we only care about one.
Yeah, the good one.
Where it's all set up.
Yeah.
This is called Beauty is Only Academy Deep. That's what the episode was called.
Okay.
It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It certainly does. It certainly does. It was, let's say, it was... I remember quite fondly the first couple of films.
Yes.
And then I sort of vaguely remember not so fondly the third one, and I don't think I watched another one after that.
I'm just trying to think. I know that the fourth one was Citizens on Patrol.
Yeah,
Fifth one was Assignment Miami Beach.
something like that. And then it went to
Russia Assignment Russia or something, Moscow.
Moscow was it? Yeah.
I can't remember what the third one was. But, you know, my first date with Joe was to see Police Academy 5.
And you're still together.
That film brought us together.
Yeah. What Lestrade put together, let no man put asunder. But yeah. So, should we plunge straight in?
Yeah, let's go. I'll read out the names, but there's no one you really know. Apart from one.
Winslow.
Michael Winslow will do anything for money.
Absolutely, and I do. I looked down the cast list and I thought, well, they've gone for a completely different cast and all that. And then I saw him, and I thought, well, that's all right, because he was quite a good character in Police Academy when it first came out, and I'd seen him on chat shows and stuff like this.
And this time he's going to be a sergeant.
Yeah. And why he's in this, I don't know.
Money.
I get like you say. Money.
This was actually a really expensive programme for its time. It was almost the highest that year was spent on this show.
Wow.
And it shows, doesn't it?
Somebody had it on their toes with a big bag of money. Yeah. It's... Well, we open up, don't we, at a petrol station with a massive queue.
Where they get gassed. Is it called a gas station?
Gas station, sorry. Petrol. Listen to me. At a gas station, there's a massive queue.
Yeah.
And it's because it's old time gas or something like that, and it says 60 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
Which, very cheap. I'd go there now.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'd go there now. And I did put a note in mine that there was a very dodgy lip sync, but then I had to stop watching it for something. I can't remember what. And when I went back, it was working, so it was my internet.
Oh, right, that's okay.
But it was like watching a Chinese dubbed film.
Yes, I didn't experience any lip syncing of mine, but then...
Yeah.
No, my internet's not great.
No, that's it. But mine was obviously having a really, really off day. But as I say, it was fine after that. But
and this is our main character is Casey.
Casey, that's right.
He pulls up in his van.
That's right. Yeah,
pickup truck or whatever it is.
Yeah, because he's the pool guy or something.
Yeah,
isn't he?
right,
He does pool servicing and everything. So yeah,
and it's his turn at the pumps basically.
Yeah, but but there's some bloke runs past the whole queue with armloads of jerry cans, but he's struggling under the weight of these jerry cans when he's going to the pump. Yeah. So what he thinks he's going to do once he's filled them up, I don't know.
And then there's for some random guy goes up to an old woman, "Can I clean your window?" And she punches him out.
Yeah,
I think they're just getting the level of this is where we're at.
Yeah, I think that was a sort of like a blatant rip off of the airport scene. But he comes up.
Surely you can't be serious.
Has he got an Australian accent?
Yes.
I think he does, because he's got an empty bucket and a squeegee, sort of like squeegee thing. He says something about cleaning her windshield, and she just punches him straight in the face and tuts. And then it cuts from. That's the last we see of her.
Yeah, they're brought up again.
No apparent reason yet. But as you say, I think she is setting the level.
Some hicks yokels pull up in their big.
Yeah, a massive. Well, I put a van at first, but then I realised it's a Winnebago.
Yes, it's an old style one, but it is.
Yeah, and I've also made a note. It looks like they covered it in glue and driven it through a dump.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Because it's got the world's supply of tat stuck to the outside of it.
The trash pole knows all.
Oh yeah, trash heap.
But there's dolls, everything on this thing.
Yeah, so
and they go in front of Casey.
Yeah, they drive past the whole queue, don't they? And then we get a bit of the yokels talking to each other, because they're both like the passenger is just big fat bloke.
Yeah.
But the guy who's driving is a bit of a unit. He's a bit of a chunk, isn't he?
Yeah.
And they just sort of like, they say about it being cheap, so they drive past the whole queue and reverse in.
They say, look,
past the no exit
queue.
sign.
Yeah, they say no queue.
Through the no entry sign, don't they?
Yeah.
And they reverse into Casey's pickup.
Yeah.
Which then inexplicably sort of like turns onto its side.
Yeah, I couldn't work that one out.
No.
But then they go into the shop and Casey's at the till and said, "Oh, pump 2."
Yeah.
And they goes, "No, we're on pump 2."
Yeah.
He goes, "What?" And he looks out and sees his van on its side.
And steaming and everything. So he just says, "Oh, my mistake, obviously."
So, yeah.
And the hick sort of like pays $20, doesn't he, for his fuel.
Filling up.
Yeah, and then he fills up. And then it cuts to them back in the.
And they say to Casey, "Oh, you should be careful where you park."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and he said, Casey just sort of like says nothing.
No, not
and
really.
he says apology accepted. Goes off. Obviously fills his camper van up, and then didn't it then cut to the inside of the cab, and he's going on about what a loser he was.
Yeah. This guy's such a loser.
Absolutely. And then there's. I think Casey's pickup's disappeared, and there's a tow truck.
That's it. That's exactly what happens.
It appeared, and also it's got the world's softest winch, because Casey manages
to pull it with the bare hands.
Yeah, he picks up the cable, the towing cable, and runs along with it over his shoulder and hooks it up to the back of the Winnebago, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then the Winnebago gets about 100 yards down the road.
Yeah, and the whole back bit pulls
he pulls the handbrake on the winch.
But they don't even notice, they keep going.
No. He said, "Did you hear something?" And then they drive off. But then he's milking the applause from the queue.
Yeah.
And but there's two
coppers
standing behind him, of course. But yeah, and then... then
we've got... now there's a intro, isn't there?
Yes, that's right, because...
It's all clips.
Yeah, it's all clips that you see later in the programme.
And it's all slapstick. It's all slapstick clips.
Yeah, I have put it sort of like cut to Academy, madcap hijinks ensue.
That's exactly it.
Yep. So Casey wanders up with his bag on his shoulder.
He's got to go to court first, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, that's right, yeah, because it does, doesn't it? He wanders up, you see him wander up, and you see the rest of the people who are obviously the cast, they all filter past, and then there's a number of things, like there's somebody's putting a sign up over the door, and he falls onto the steps.
But Casey has to go to court.
Yeah.
And he's been caught 5 times.
That's right, yeah, it's his 5th time, but I put...
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The cast filter passed, and the only one I knew was Winslow.
Oh, what, is this still the intro bit?
This is still the intro bit.
Oh,
and then they have sort of like some of the... How they've already got the uniforms and things, I don't know. But anyway, they have some of the sort of like new recruits, obviously, line up. And the end one is a woman in a bikini.
A what? What was that?
Far be it from me to say, but it was.
A woman?
You said it, sir.
Yeah, she's in a bikini, and then it cuts to the courtroom.
Yes, yeah, the intro, it goes on a bit.
Yeah, and the judge is sort of giving him a hard, basically playing hardball with him, basically. Yeah,
you've been in this court 5 times.
Yeah, this is the 5th and last time.
And he goes, oh, fine, bye then.
Yeah.
Come back here.
Yeah, it's not so fast.
Your father was a decorated cop.
Yeah.
Or police officer.
Yeah, he's one of the finest officers this city's ever had. And then she basically tells... exactly the same as in the original film.
Yeah,
you're going to the academy or jail.
Yeah, you can't drop out.
No, there's no
flunk or anything like that.
Flunking,
you're jail.
Yeah, jail. And all the time, these lawyers in the background, he's eating sandwiches, listening to a Walkman.
Yeah, the Walkman's telling how to be a lawyer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then eventually, when she bangs her gavel when she's given her judgment, he wakes up.
Yeah.
But
How many times have you appeared before me, young man?
It's the quality, Your Honor.
5.
But, Your Honor, they were thugs. They cut in line. They rolled my truck over.
So you endangered their lives by ripping their truck apart and watching them roll helplessly down a busy street?
Well, when you put it that way, sure, it sounds dumb.
You, Mr. Casey, are in this courtroom for the last time.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Freeze! Mr. Casey, I am a woman who likes to believe that everyone has potential, no matter how annoying he might be. And given that your father was one of this city's finest police officers, I'm hoping that some of his talents may have rubbed off on you.
I love my father, Your Honor.
Oh, please don't. You're going to make me cry. The mayor has opened the doors of the police academy to new candidates. So here's the deal. You go to the police academy, or you go to jail.
So, you want to learn law?
Your pick.
The police academy. They wouldn't take me. Would they?
Well, they're taking all kinds these days. And don't think that you can flunk out, because if you do, I'll have you behind bars in 24 hours. Okay.
Then we've got the Commandant playing golf.
That's right, yeah.
No, it's not, was it Lestrade?
No, it's not Lestrade. It's...
Because he's got a picture of Lestrade up on his wall, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. But it's basically exactly the same characters.
It is, exactly.
Because I've written his name further down.
Yeah, it always happens.
But I can't remember his name now. But he's playing exactly the same character as in the film. The guy, I think he looks really, really like
Sergeant Rusty Ledbetter.
Ledbetter, that's it. Yeah, Ledbetter, or they give him his nickname later, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's but the Commandant is exactly the same as Lestrade.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure I've seen him in something else.
Oh, I have as well. He's definitely...
Yeah, because he tends to play... I think he played... he looks very similar to the guy that was... he looks very similar to, like, Andy Kaufman.
Yes, he does, yes. Because he's quite young as well. He's not old.
No, he's not. But, he's playing golf in his... office, isn't he? Because he's
smashing the place up.
Yeah, he's taking lumps out of the car. Oh, first we see the tortoise.
A tortoise, yes.
He's got a tortoise, and he throws a ball for the tortoise to fetch.
Yeah.
So you see the tortoise sort of slowly creep off. Then he's playing golf, because somehow or another, Ledbetter's wig comes off.
It does.
And he puts it in, like, replaces a divot in the carpet, and then he hits it, and it goes out the window, doesn't it? So, and then he realises that it was his wig.
Yes. Hilarious.
Absolutely, it's this type of hijinks. It's high quality entertainment.
Because Ledbetter said, don't open the academy to all these awful people, you know. Yeah. And he goes, don't let any Tom, Dick or Harriet in.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And he says, and Casey knew Casey's father.
Yeah.
And he was not a fan.
No, that's right. Because he says, oh, that's right. Didn't he get every job that you ever went for? Yeah. Didn't he get every medal that you ever wanted? Didn't he do this? Didn't he do that? And it's all sort of like, you can see the steam coming out of his ears almost as they're building up the rivalry.
Yeah.
Tom, Casey's boy, is coming here. Rusty, I realized that you and Tom had your differences when you were both cadets.
Oh, no.
Not at all. And you got every single promotion you were up for.
Really? Never even noticed. So, Tom Casey's kid is coming here. My God, we're under siege!
Oh! We can't back down! Can we?
And then it goes to the gate, doesn't it? Where
Yes.
the people are just starting to rock up.
Yeah.
Because we see there's a couple of blokes, there's a black guy and a white guy on rollerblades.
Who are brothers. These are the tackleberries.
Yeah, they're the tackleberries. I didn't find out they were tackleberries
No,
until
I didn't.
later.
When I looked it up, I said, oh, they were tackleberries. Like,
Yeah, as in tackleberry. Yeah.
They're supposed to be his nephews.
Oh, are they? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, they're rollerblading for some reason, and they've got super
water
soakers.
guns, and they're just hilarious.
Absolutely, yeah, don't they? They end up on the bonnet of a cruiser, don't they?
Yes.
And then
You've got the biker gang.
yes, the biker gang turn up.
There's Ledbetters out there to meet them.
Yeah, he's got his list of candidates.
Yeah.
And
The biker gang, now, they've got like knives and clubs and chainsaws.
you get the last one's got a
who's
chainsaw.
got a full helmet on. I thought,
Yeah.
well, that's got to be
A woman?
Yep, she comes roaring.
You said it, sir.
Yeah, she comes roaring up. She takes her helmet off, and surprise, surprise, she's beautiful.
Yeah. That's Alice.
Alice, yeah. Well, she gives her full name, doesn't she? And it's the generic 7 name Spanish.
Yeah. Alice.
Yeah.
She wants to do right. She wants to go be on the right side of the law for a change.
That's right. Because head biker comes up and he says, "I'm not letting you go, Alice. I'm giving you 2 days, and then I'm dragging you back out of here." And she says she's going straight.
Yeah.
Gives him a kiss and basically tells him to bugger off, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Reporting for training, sir. Alicia Conchita Montoya Cervantes.
You've got 2 days to get over this, Alice, then I'm coming back to get you.
Don't bother. I'm gonna be a cop. I'm tired of being on the wrong side of the law, Womack.
Casey shows up, sees Alice, says, all right.
Yeah, that's right. So a bit of flirting occurs. And then a yellow cab rolls up.
Yes.
And I put Wreck-It Ralph steps out.
Yeah, it could have been.
It literally was. He was dressed the same and everything. Absolutely massive fella. And he's got a
huge
trunk. An absolutely massive trunk that's in the back seat with him, and he pulls it out, and it's obviously supposed to be really, really heavy. And then he gives the taxi driver like $20 or whatever it is. And
the exact fare.
Yeah, exactly. And he says, "What? You're not going to tip me?" And he says, "Well, if that's what you want," and he picks the cab up and turns it on its side.
Yeah. He's the high tower of the group, isn't he?
Yes, pretty much.
You got an Amish father and son.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he says to his son, he goes, "I don't mind you joining the police academy, but no shooting, no fighting, no riding in a police chariot.
Yeah.
No using light switches."
That's it. Yeah. I thought it was a strange turn to take at the end. But
Don't mind if you become a police officer. But remember what I told you. No shooting. No fighting. No riding in a police chariot. And no using a light switch.
And then
did your version have ads?
Yes. Oh, I've got to get to the ads. They're literally coming up in a minute. They were fantastic. But yeah, so then we've got the the Tackleberries.
Yeah.
Then start instantly fighting over the hot girl.
Yes.
They bump into a hippie fella.
Yes.
And then they throw him, and he goes face first into a lamppost.
Yes.
And then
hijinks.
Ow! The adverts.
Yes.
Go straight to the adverts. we go to. There's Sure antiperspirant.
There is indeed.
Hippie crack pills. American Daz Head and Shoulders.
Yes.
Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Twizzlers. Vaseline hand lotion. Then they're advertising Thelma and Lee's later that evening.
They're in for a treat.
Yeah. There's Crest toothpaste, dishwasher stuff.
She was a Crest kid.
Yeah, she was. 38 years of Crest kids or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. And then there was Hershey bars and more drugs.
Yeah. They did like the drugs.
Yeah. So then they get to the room.
Yeah.
And the big fella drops his case on the floor, so the whole thing virtually shakes.
Yeah. Casey's saying to the Tackleberries, "How can you guys be brothers?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We look the same age or something."
That's right. Yeah. I know he's a bit bigger and yeah. But then there's a hot blonde girl gets dropped off.
Oh, yes.
And she says, thanks for the lift. She's obviously hitched. But apparently he's driven 100 miles out of his way.
It's 80 miles out of his way. It's 100 miles journey.
Oh, it was a 100-mile trip and 80 miles of it was out of his way, yeah.
And he goes to hug her and she says, no touching.
Yeah, no touching.
Well, just a peck on the cheek. She goes, no, I can't.
Yeah.
We don't know why, but she can't.
No, that's it. Yeah, the woman of mystery.
Yes.
And then there's some people delivering a big polystyrene sign.
Yes. Because she blows him a kiss.
That's right, yeah. He roars off into the sunset, but he's looking over his shoulder all the time, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he drives straight through the sign with the Commandant's
picture on it.
Yeah, so
that's it. Hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's probably where the budget went.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've also put this the first sign of Wilmslow.
Yes.
At roll call because he goes past. This is the bit that's in the credits, isn't it?
Yes.
They go past. They're sort of like they're being marched past, and he's going past, but he's holding the megaphone thing away from his mouth, and he's making all the noises.
Yes.
So
he does his noisy things.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he does.
My name is Sergeant Ledbetter. My job during your stay here is to assess who in this sorry lot has what it takes to become a police officer. Now, what I see before me makes me want to puke.
Is this guy for real?
Who's talking?
It was him, sir.
Is that you, Casey? Are you the maggot who spoke out of turn?
No, sir.
You think this is funny, Casey? Don't mess with me, Casey. Because you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you. I suggest you boys and girls get to sleep early tonight. Because tomorrow starts your first week of hell. Uniforms and weapons ready for issue.
Guns. Yes.
Dismissed.
But then I've got the barracks are all dark, but this is real loud sounds of a party.
Oh, well, not forgetting that Casey and Luke's the big guy, they're roommates.
Oh, that's right, yes.
And Casey's going to him, well, I asked for a single. He goes, well, you're in luck. I've never been married.
Yeah, sorry, yes. I can't forget all the jokes. You can't forget all the jokes. No, I know.
And there's so many, though, I can understand.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I had trouble writing them all down.
Oh, this is Annie. Annie's the girl, the blonde.
Oh, that's yes. Yeah, I don't know if I didn't get her name then. I got it later.
Because I've just got Annie dropped off, giant sign.
Yeah.
Drive through, Michael Winslow.
Yeah. But then we go to the barracks. It's all dark, but there's real loud sounds of a party, and then the local grass. I'm not sure if it's the Amish fella.
I thought it might be because I didn't recognise him.
Yeah, because he was dressed in like a big dressing gown and everything, wasn't he? Like the red plaid dressing gown and everything, and he opens the door. and it's set up like a bar. There's smoke, there's
everything.
A bar, neon lights, loud music, the lot.
They're playing strip.
Yeah, that's right. They're playing
games.
some sort of strip game.
And this is all, they're all just met each other.
Absolutely, yeah.
But anyway.
Well, they're wild in the police. But yeah, so he runs off to wake up Ledbetter.
Yeah.
And
Shane. It must be Shane.
Shane, right, okay.
He says, Shane, are you a butt kisser? He goes, no. He goes, oh. Well, he goes, well, unless it's the right butt.
Yeah, he says, well, that's a shame because I could really do with a butt kisser. He said, well, when I said that I'm not a butt kisser. So they go back.
No party.
No, they bust into the room and Casey makes as if he's been woken up.
Yeah.
So they he gets basically pissed off, doesn't he?
Yeah, Ledbetter's not happy with.
No, he's not happy at all. So
Shane goes back to his room and there's like
all the rubbish
from the parties there in his room.
Yeah, and it gets fired out of the cannon as he opens the door.
Yeah. I've got more ads.
Yep, more ads.
That bloody woman's still got a headache.
Yep.
That handful or whatever she was taking didn't help.
But the very first one.
Yeah.
Al from Tall Time.
Oh yes, it was. Yes, he was.
Al from Tall Time doing his Tall Time shtick.
No, because I wasn't really paying that much attention. I thought, is he advertising kitchens? No, no, it was not.
No, it's the sausages that he was advertising. They're like the Mattison's smoked sausage things, you know, the horseshoe shaped ones.
Yeah, well, the adverts were on. I went out to make a snack anyway.
All right. Something made you hungry.
Yeah, sausage sandwich.
Yeah. But yeah, he's but I think it was part of the whatever promotion they had going at the time.
Yes.
You had to phone in and you could win a kitchen. Yeah. Win a kitchen worth 20 grand or something like that.
Something like that,
Yeah, but yeah, I've got Al sausage. Yeah, I'm going to have to destroy this piece of paper afterwards. Alka-Seltzer.
Yes.
News desk antiperspirant.
Yes. They were real power women, them ones.
Absolutely, yeah. There was some phone company, Reese's, Olay soap, Drugs Dog again, Sure, Al again, exactly the same advert.
At the end of the adverts,
and then it was advertising CNN, the cable news network.
It was, yeah.
But then, so then we're back into the pro. That's the thing that always gets me about American programmes. You get no warning that it's an advert, do you? You think you're still watching the programme, think, where's he going?
It took me a second to realise, oh wait, no, it's not.
No. But yeah, then we cut back to an assault course.
Oh yeah, they've got to go over the wall, the giant wall.
Yeah, because they do something first, don't they? The really easy thing first, and then he's standing next to that 12-foot tall wall.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like the next thing. So
Shane goes up first, he just about makes it over eventually.
Yeah.
Then all the others just fly over.
Yeah, the tackle bruise clear it easy, and I thought, well, I can see that. Yeah. But then Cervantes, who's the Spanish
that's it.
Alice.
Yeah,
she sort of, I think she has a go, and the first time she doesn't do it, but the second time she sort of like clears it. She almost doesn't touch the top of the wall, does she?
And Ledbetter's looking impressed.
Yeah. And then Medford, who's the blondie.
Yeah.
She clears it, and the wall wobbles.
Yeah.
Casey leaps it like a hurdle.
Now we should point out this is a different wall when they jump over it.
Yeah.
Because you only get like a foot of wall.
Yeah. But it's, and then you've got Ralph just runs up to it and punches a hole through it.
Yeah, then he turns.
Yeah, he turns and the whole wall goes with him.
And they see there's a trampoline on the other side.
Yeah. So somebody had a trampoline in their pocket.
Yeah. Or you're just pleased to see me.
Yeah. And then we go to the pool.
Now, Medford, I think this is Annie Medford, can't swim.
No, but
because for some reason the women have to do a lap.
Well, it starts off, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's like Cervantes. It says to Cervantes, you've got to do a lap.
Yeah.
So she says fine and starts taking her clothes off.
Then all
the blokes, so like peer out a bit porky's like, and then he says no full uniform, and so everybody's disappointed.
That's with torches, guns, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. But then he says it's a lap.
Yeah.
But she does one length.
Yeah.
Which is about 20 yards.
Yeah.
And then, he goes...
It's Annie's turn.
Yeah, it's Annie Medford's turn.
And she says, I can't swim. He says, you can't swim, can't be a cop.
That's it, you're out of here.
Yeah.
So...
Casey says, she just needs a pep talk. I'll have a word with her.
Yeah, and he says, you've got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So...
Which must have taken bloody longer than 2 minutes.
I was going to say, yeah, because his watch must have stopped, because...
Medford, you're up. What are you waiting for, Medford?
I can't swim, sir.
You can't swim. If you can't swim, you can't be a cop. So I suggest you get your butt across that pool, or you can call your parents and tell them you'll be home in time for breakfast.
No, you can't kick me out, sir. I'd be a disgrace to my family. Everyone in my family's been a police officer.
Enough! Let's go, Medford! Now!
Could I have a few minutes with Medford, sir? She just needs a pep talk.
2 minutes. But if she doesn't make it, she's out of here. And you're going with her.
I'll never get across that pool.
Sure you will. How many bras did you bring to the academy, Annie?
Casey, do you have sex on the brain?
Yes, but we can talk about that later. How many bras did you bring?
Casey says something to her about her bras. How many bras have you got?
How many bras did you bring with you?
Yeah.
Just what?
Yeah. Where's this conversation going? And then the next thing you know...
She's swimming.
Yeah, she jumps in and she does like a doggy paddle, doesn't she? All the way down. And, yeah. And
that's it. That's the end of the swimming pool scene.
That's it, yeah. Cue celebrations. And, you can almost see him stamping his feet, the sergeant fella.
Yeah.
By this time, haven't they given him his nickname by this time?
I can't remember.
I think they have, haven't they? Good, because they call him Bedwetter.
That's it, yeah.
So Ledbetter the Bedwetter.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's almost like a curses foiled again moment for him.
Now, Casey's in his room with Annie.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's taking her top off.
Yeah, she starts.
And she's got about 4 bras on.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're all filled with foam rubber.
Yeah. And she says, "Where did you get the foam from?" And he lifts up his sheet to reveal that in that 2 minutes he had to
come out his bed.
They had both had time to come back. She had time to get and put all her bras on, and he had time to cut sort of like 4, I would imagine, breast-shaped lumps out of his foam mattress.
Yeah, he might have already done that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, who knows? But yeah, and then
now they go to kiss.
Yeah, and she recoils, doesn't she?
She can't.
Yeah, and then so.
She can't be intimate with anyone.
No, she starts to talk about it, and then Ralph busts the door in.
Yeah, Luke or Ralph, if you can call it Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph's easier for me because he just...
He pulls the door off the hinges. He goes, "You won't believe it, it's not the first time that's happened to me."
No, no, nobody can.
And he leaves at that point.
Yeah, and he exits stage left.
Now you've got Luke, well, if you like, Ralph, in bed, and Casey's in his bed, and he just shouts out to him, "Oh, kill the light."
Yeah.
So he shoots it.
Yeah. As you do.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Viking biker rocks up called
Womack.
Alice. Yeah.
Womack and Womack.
Womack, yeah. And
he wants Alice back.
That's right. He wants Annie back. So Ledbetter comes out.
Yeah, he's rather brave, isn't he?
He is, and he's also fully dressed, which he wasn't the night before. But he's got his nightstick out, hasn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't got a gun, but he's got a nightstick.
Yeah, he's got a nightstick, and then he goes up and tries to chase Womack off.
Yeah, but Womack's not alone.
He's not having it, and he's not alone, so they kidnap him.
Yes, they do.
They tie him up and they throw him headfirst into somebody's
sidecar. Like all bikers have sidecars.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, because there's not... every Hells Angels troop must have one. The proper old school type as well,
Your first day, Luke?
Oh, I don't really remember. I was just a baby. But Mom says I mostly cried and slept.
Why don't you kill the light?
Sure.
Thank you, Luke.
Alice! Hey! Alice!
What?
I told you I'd be back, babe.
And I told you I'm staying. No more stealing, no more hurting people.
I'll give up stealing.
Forget it, Womack. I'm gonna make something of my life. I think I'm gonna get some help.
I ain't leaving without you, Alice, so why don't you slide on down here, climb on my hog, and we'll go back to having fun?
No!
Back off, butt breath.
Did you just call me what I think you called me?
You're coming with me, Sparky.
With you? And what army?
Hey, I don't need an army. Don't make me use my baton.
Whoa. Well, I do have an army. And I think your baton's gonna come up a little light.
We're not alone, are we?
Got more ads.
yeah, that's right. I've got Gain. I have no idea what Gain is.
No.
But then Head and Shoulders, the Nintendo 64 taxi ad again, the Twisters or Red Vines, Alka-Seltzer.
It's all the same adverts again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I dare say they were spreading their dollars wisely.
Yeah.
They couldn't find many takers for this one. But yeah, then we get to the morning.
Yeah, there's a package been sent to them.
Yeah. And they all recoil from the package, don't they?
Yes.
And
it's Ledbetter's hair.
Yeah, it's his wig.
And they said, we've put him on ice.
Yep. So.
And Alice thinks, oh, I know where it is.
Yeah.
Why'd Womack take Bedwetter and not you?
Because Womack's afraid of me. Besides, he knows damn well I'll bolt the first chance I get.
You know, maybe we should call 911. Does anybody know the number?
I know Womack. If we get the department involved, Ledbetter's toast.
Whose?
Where do you think they took him?
Hey! I just found this on the steps of the dorm. The note's to you. Maybe it's booby-trapped.
Hey, cool. I'll open it. Hey, no fair. Let me. Just give me that thing. Jeez. I'm with you. Oh, my God.
That is disgusting.
Ooh, what is that?
No, don't touch it.
It's a dead cat.
Poor Sergeant Ledbetter.
What's in there?
What's the note say?
All it says is Ledbetter's on ice. Oh no.
Got Michael Winslow again.
Yeah, because Casey says, I'll leave it to me, and then he disappears, and you see a squad car going through an underpass.
Yeah.
And he's sort of follows it in and hides in a doorway, but he's wearing like a fedora hat and a big old rain mac.
He's got an umbrella.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, damn, these convertibles.
No. He hasn't got the umbrella.
Oh.
You then hear another car coming, but you look and it's Wimslow walking down with an umbrella.
Pretending he's in a car.
Yeah, pretending he's sort of in a car and he's making all the noises. You know, the electric window, the sun, the electric roof.
He does show the whole range.
He does. They
got his money out of him.
Absolutely, yeah. I think, that's where the budget went.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he has a hushed, whispered meeting with Casey.
He goes, look, you can, we're going to go and get him.
Yeah.
You're either with us or you can cover for us.
Yeah. So he says, no problem,
I'm with you. Yeah, he's one of us still. So
yeah, so then Wilmslow starts to go and he says, can you give me a lift?
Yeah.
In your invisible pretend car.
Yeah.
So he makes all the noise again of the doors opening and the beeping and everything for the seatbelt signs and all this. And then they speed up the film of them walking off, don't they?
Yeah,
But yeah. And then then we are at an ice hockey rink.
Yeah.
Because apparently Womack and his gang are all an ice hockey team.
Apparently.
Yeah. Which is feasible.
And Alice is there with the recruits.
Yeah.
And Casey talks to Womack. He says,
he stumbles across the ice.
He's all over the place. He goes, I'll tell you what we do. The first goal wins. And Womack says, "Oh, yeah, of course."
Go on then. All of a sudden, Casey's can escape.
Yeah, he skates back out.
Who saw that coming?
No one.
Hey, Womack! Alice tells us you're a man of your word.
Yeah.
As I see it, we want Ledbetter and you want Alice. I say we play for it.
Wait, what? Ice hockey?
First goal wins. Us against you. We score first, you give us Ledbetter. If you score first, Alice stays.
Hey, it's your funeral, pal.
All right.
Let's play some hockey!
Yeah, so they...
all I've got for the next bit is shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans ensue. Winslow is commentating on the game in all his commentator voices and making all the sounds.
The crowd noises,
He
does the lot. He does all his range.
Yeah, because I've got pretty similar to you.
Yeah.
Hilarity ensues, and then I've put
Yes, hilarity.
Yeah, so there's all sorts going on with people tripping each other up, body checking each other. Somebody gets put through one of the glass panels at the side, and then it ends up at the blades of Luke
or Ralph. If you
Ralph, yeah. You started now.
Yeah.
I know I'd get you there. And he messes about a bit, but then he shoots and he scores. You just see the goalie, who's Womack. I think it is Womack, isn't it?
Could be.
Yeah. But anyway, he reaches across for the puck, which is travelling really, really slowly, spinning in front of the camera, all the way there, and then you just see the puck hit the back of the net.
Yeah.
And then he looks down at his glove, which has got a smoking hole in it.
Yes, indeed. But they've scored the first goal.
Yeah. So they win. So they all celebrate and they're going round, and then they all leave.
And we've got ads.
Yeah, but
more ads.
Yeah, but they left Ledbetter in his goal.
They forgot about him.
Yeah, they forgot about him. They won him back and then left him.
Yeah. They've got Alice and Annie are talking.
Yeah.
About her curse.
Yeah.
Her husband died on their wedding night.
Yeah.
And every time she's intimate with someone, something bad happens.
But he didn't just die on their wedding night.
Yeah.
He died while they were making love.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then somebody comes in then. But then the final shot of the programme is the tortoise comes back with a ball in its mouth.
And the Commandant says, "Oh, good boy." Then he throws it again for it.
Yeah, that's right. And then
Commandant gives a speech about how brave Ledbetter was. They thought he was sick, but he was really doing something
chasing
else.
down some criminals. Yeah.
But yeah.
At ease. Cadets, I realize that the last few days here at the Academy have been uneventful. That's due to the recent absence of Sergeant Ledbetter. Now, while I thought Sergeant Ledbetter was ill, he was making our streets safer by apprehending vile threats to our city.
And that's it.
And then we've got more ads.
Yeah.
Then the end credits follow the ads. It baffles me, that bit.
Yeah. And I've just got one final note on how did they get away with a whole series?
Yeah. It was filmed in an old abandoned asylum.
Right.
Woodland Ends, it was called.
Oh, right, okay.
And they were the first TV things to film there.
Okay.
And it was burnt down.
Oh.
And a lot of them...
Probably to exercise the ghosts of Police Academy.
Yeah. A lot of them thought they heard ghosts and ghostly noises and stuff like that.
Right, okay. It was probably their careers.
Michael Winslow did 13 episodes only.
Right, okay.
Never been online or on DVD. I imagined how it would look.
Yeah.
And then I wrote my notes from that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got, because, we got the main cast basically did the whole series, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody did their 26 episodes. They must have been paid up front.
They did have some cameos from the other people in... they couldn't get Gutenberg, obviously they didn't have Gutenberg, but
no.
And
well, he'd been in The Simpsons by then. He was big time.
What's his name? Bob Gold.
Oh, Bobcat Goldthwait.
That's it. They tried to get him
Zed.
but a conflict in scheduling.
Yeah.
So that's it.
He was washing his hair. Yeah, because he's a stand-up, isn't he? He does a lot of stand-up.
He used to do stand-up. He does a lot of directing and writing now.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Because he could be quite funny at times.
Yes. The production was almost shut down by a pay dispute between the Canadian actors and the American actors, because the American actors were getting paid more.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Well, they're in the union.
Yeah.
But yes. Grim. It was... it was dire.
Yeah.
I really, really think it was just so formulaic. It was so much of a rip-off of the film, everything the way it was set up. And again, you can forgive certain things because they're trying to... they're obviously laying the groundwork for something that they think is going to be going on for years and years and years.
Yeah. I mean, this was picked up by loads of networks and stuff. And
swiftly put down again,
yeah. The person who picked it up was fired.
Yeah. But no, it was truly awful. Truly awful. Not
it was so
funny.
Stereotypes. Every character was so... God.
Again, it is what it is. It's sort of like a pretty poor imitation of what, as I said, the first couple were really good films.
Yes, I enjoyed them.
They were really good.
I'm really trying to think of what the third one was now.
Because the first one and the second one had pretty much the same characters in, didn't it? Because the first one was... I can't remember their names, but the little woman...
the wife?
And was it the second one where Hightower became a florist?
It could be. I know Police Academy 3 back in training.
Back in training, right, okay. Paying off the tax man.
They returned to the academy to train the new recruits.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because they worked.
Isn't it the first one is a florist again because he gets kicked out?
Quite possibly, yes. Because didn't he rip out the driving seat of
yes,
one of the patrol cars or something? Doesn't he? He rips out the driving seat because he's too tall for it.
All right. Do you want to know the scoring on the IMDb of Police Academy?
What, the series?
No, just the films for now.
No.
A 6.7 for the first one.
Yep.
I think it's a bit better than that, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think they'll be a bit harsh.
The second one is 5.7.
Right, okay.
Then the third one is 5.3.
Okay.
Then the fourth one is 4.9.
Yeah.
Now the Miami one...
failed to score?
is 4.5.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Romantic movie, that's what.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Date night.
Oh, God. I'm just looking at the cartoon series. No,
please don't. No, not going to happen.
Yeah. Police Academy 6, City Under Siege.
Right.
Forgot about that one. That was a 4.3.
Okay.
Then there's another one, isn't there? There's Mission to Moscow.
Yeah. Oh. That must have been the very last one, was it?
Yes. Mission to Moscow gets a 3.4. And I think Steve Guttenberg's long gone by this time.
Yeah. Well, because he what else was it he did? I know he did.
Short Circuit.
Yes, but he became quite a big one. I don't think he was in after the third one, was he?
He was in the fourth one.
He was in the fourth one, was he?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
right,
he didn't do the fifth one.
No.
Or the sixth, or the seventh.
Yeah.
Or the TV series. or the animated series. The series gets a 5.0 on the IMDb.
Oh, okay. It must get better.
It can only get better.
Well, how anybody stuck with it to find out, I don't know. Yeah, perhaps they showed it to prisoners.
The cartoon series run from 1988 to 89.
Right.
Just 64 episodes, though.
64.
But only half hour each, of course.
I know, but somebody's got to draw that.
some Korean.
Child labour. Yeah, 3 cents a day at a sweatshop in Korea or Bangkok or somewhere like that.
I did look for the cartoon series, but I couldn't find a.
Thank God for small nurses.
A full first episode. I found the second episode or third episode. The first one.
It's a shame. Perhaps it's been lost to posterity.
Yeah. It's probably in the National Archives now.
Yeah, next to the Ark of the Covenant.
Down the same aisle, surely.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps they wrap the Ark of the Covenant in that so that nobody will ever find it.
Yeah. What would you like to score this? I feel it's high.
I've got to score up. I'll score it the same as I did Get Some In. I'll score it a 3.
Oh, you remember all that time ago?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, I've been asleep a few times since then, but still fresh in the memory.
I want to give it a 4, but I'm going to give it a 3 because I can't justify any reasoning to get a 4. No. The 3's pushing it.
Yeah. Let's say it's
so run of the mill.
Yeah. It's like writers took a month off. But it wasn't during the writers' strike, was it?
It could have been.
They decided to do it anyway. Yeah. I know. I saw a film once.
How can we get that film into 1 hour? Hour of TV
easily
with lots of ads?
Yeah. God, the ads were the best bit.
There's so many of them.
I was so pleased when I saw Al.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
But the ad was good because I thought, oh my god, this is an hour long. Yeah. Then I realised, it's not. It's only
about
an hour
40 minutes
long. I can stop writing for a little while.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, when you're looking at it and trying to write down and watching at the same time, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because I have to stop or pause or go back, or you miss things.
That's it. I mean, generally, I would endeavour to watch things twice. So the first time I could watch it, and the second time, and then I could make a couple of notes, and then the second time I could make my notes. But there's no bloody way I was watching that twice.
That's not my policy.
There speaks the voice of experience. Life is too short to watch this twice.
If I miss a crucial bit of dialogue, so what?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get bored halfway through watching something. I just I say something.
No, nobody's going to be watching this on the follow-up and sending you complaints, are they? You missed out this bit.
Yeah. The die-hard Police Academy fans of the series.
Aficionados.
There's probably is a site on Twitter.
Oh yeah, bound to be. I'm not rushing out to look for it.
Well, the one follower. And
Paul.
Yeah. I used to do quite a lot, because of the programmes we do are weird and wonderful.
Yeah.
I used to look on Twitter to find if there's actually a group or a person who's... and I would find them. And I'd send them a message, I'm going to be podcasting. They send me your comments on it and I'll read them out. No one's ever got back to it. Not once.
I think the thing is, a lot of these, if you look at them, there's sometimes people set up the site thinking, I'll do something on that, and they're never doing it.
No. Lots of Facebook groups.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have done some really, really quality programs in the past. Things like the water margin.
We never done the water margin.
Oh no, you did Monkey, didn't you?
Yeah, couldn't find the water margin.
You couldn't find it?
I could only find it in original Japanese.
Oh no.
I think it's Japanese.
Google Translate. Yeah.
And if you
was
can
it
read
Japanese or
was it Chinese?
I think it might be Chinese.
Because I get confused because Monkey's a Chinese legend made in Japan.
Yeah, with Japanese special effects and budget. But the water margin, there was no effect at all, was there?
Do not despise the snake for having no horns. Who say one day it will become a dragon?
Become a dragon. Yes. I know.
It's definitely on my I want to do list.
Yeah, I used to. Whether it was the first time it was on or not, I don't remember. It was just one of them programs that was on after the pub.
Yeah. Perfect pub, viewing.
Because at the time as well, the pubs used to shut at 10:30.
Yeah.
So you used to get home from the pub, and this used to come on about 11, and you'd sit in front of this, because it was on for like an hour.
Yeah, it was.
No adverts, anything like that. And it was obviously horrendously dubbed. But it was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
So glued.
Maybe I shouldn't watch it again because I was, probably the drink.
Worried.
It might be the drink that made it so good.
Because they've tried to redo it as well a few times. I've noticed it creeping back up.
Yeah, well, the thing is, again, like Monkey, it has got a cult following because Monkey was mad.
Yes.
Absolutely mad, but it was mad in a really, really good way.
That was tea time viewing.
It was brilliant, and the characters in it were so random, and it's like
it's all right.
Tripitaka was obviously a really, really pretty woman.
Yeah, it was all right to have
to be
feelings.
A boy. Yeah, absolutely. There's sort of like a stirring going on.
Sandy used to do it for me. So.
Yeah. Pizza.
I didn't like it when they changed to Pixie in the second season. I'm not happy with that.
No, because I remember who was Horse.
He came in the second season as well.
Yeah, I know, but wasn't it? Was it someone like Nigel Planer or something like that? Wasn't it?
Oh, the voicing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I think it was. Yeah.
Which when obviously everybody else knew him as Neil from.
But they remade Monkey.
Yes, I vaguely remember.
On Netflix.
I've never watched it.
I've watched it all.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
No. But it is strangely entertaining.
Yeah.
It's low budget. It knows what it is, I think. And
yeah.
There's a little bit of nod and a wink.
Yeah.
And it is strangely entertaining. I can not watch it.
No. I haven't got Netflix.
Poor people.
Yeah, I know. I'm a peasant.
It's either that or talk to the wife. Netflix wins out.
Yeah. Netflix and bugger off. But yes, perhaps I will look it out then, just for old time's sake.
You have Amazon?
Yes.
Because I've decided in January I'm going to watch every episode of Seinfeld on Amazon.
Right.
Starting in January.
Okay.
From the 1st of January, New Year's Day.
Okay.
I'm up to season 6. This is February.
Yeah.
But then they stopped. It gone. It disappeared from Prime.
Oh no.
I thought, oh God. But now it's back.
Oh, right.
It was only a few days. It was gone.
Yeah. You probably
by the contract things.
Yeah. That's it. One of those. Yeah, it'd be one of those things where if they show it for so many days in a row, they'd probably have to pay more.
Because I find Amazon Prime really hard to navigate. It's just.
I find exactly the same. As I said, I haven't got Netflix, but somebody else in the house has, and occasionally when they're not watching anything and it's on the telly, I think I'll have a look, and I can't get past what programs they've watched. I don't know where to look for anything.
Yeah.
It's it's terrible.
You know they can set up multiple accounts on it.
Yeah, I know, but you have to pay more.
No. If you have just the one account. Because if I'm watching it, it come to my logo, and if Joe watches it, she will watch it on her logo. She never has.
No.
Actually, she watched all the Bundy tapes or whatever.
Al.
Al Bundy.
Yeah. Alan Pegg or Ted.
Oh, that was a lovely viewing. Oh, she watched it all in one night.
Oh, Ted, obviously, then.
Yeah, Ed Bundy.
Oh, God. Yes, they've just made a film of that as well, haven't they?
Yeah, then I ended up having nightmares about serial killers. I don't do horror or things like that.
No, well, the thing that makes that worse is the fact that it's real.
Yes, I know.
You can,
horrific.
You can watch Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal and things like that, and also Dexter and all that, and you can get away with the fact that although it's horrible, it's all made up.
Yeah.
Whereas you hear things about Bundy and people like Al Gacy and because I think he was the original Leatherface, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And who's the other one? The clown guy. Or was that Bundy? I can't remember.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah. There's no Pennywise. But yeah, it's that's all the more horrific because it actually happened.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
And I see the going back. I see they're remaking Pet Sematary.
Yes, I noticed. Yeah, I've not seen the first one.
No. Haven't you? I
don't do horror.
No, what you just said there. Yeah. But
I have seen some horror films.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, don't do it for you. They don't float your boat.
A lot of Stephen King stuff I think I've seen.
Yeah.
Always a giant spider.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the thing is that Stephen King, although it's classed as horror, I don't think really is.
No.
horror. It's more psychological.
It's like the Dead Zone.
Yeah.
I read the book.
Yeah.
I've seen the film. Watched the TV series.
Yeah. It's things. You've got like Misery.
Yes. Again, not really. Horrific things happen, but it's not horror.
Also, Christine obviously is horror, but it's more sci-fi than.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
The Shining, again, not horror.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Psychological. Great film, absolutely fantastic film. But then you get further on, and you get to the ones. I can't remember which film it was that tipped it over the edge, where he has to have. They basically, if he doesn't approve it, it doesn't get made.
Yeah, whereas before
they were getting away with sort of liberties. So now it's like when he made The Stand, and what's the other really long one? But they had to be made for TV movies because they were like 6.5, 7 hours long.
That's it. Yeah, I remember watching The Stand. Yeah.
But there's others that will never get made. I mean, having said that, I never thought that the Twin Towers would get made.
Well, the Dark Towers.
Yeah. Was it Two Towers?
Was it the Dark Tower?
Dark Tower, might be Dark Tower, yeah.
There was a trilogy, wasn't there, of books?
Well, yeah, I think it started out as a trilogy, but I think he wrote some more.
Oh, right. A trilogy in 5 parts.
Yeah. Yeah, the trilogy that they never thought would be made.
The film was terrible. It was absolutely awful.
I'll take your word for it because I've never seen it.
Don't. There's nothing there to be seen.
I like Stephen King and I couldn't get on with the books, but I think
he's no Daft Merengue. So.
No. Sorry, but then I know I keep flitting backwards and forwards. I'm not used to this podcasting lark, but
I mean rambling.
Yeah, waffling.
We never do it usually.
No, but then you go back to again Stephen King. You've got things like Green Mile.
Yes.
Which is absolutely incredible. Shawshank, possibly my favourite film, or definitely up there, one of my favourite.
Yeah, that was just a short story, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption.
I remember reading that.
Yeah, because that was I think it was one of the Bachman books.
Yes.
He wrote originally.
Batman?
Bachman.
Oh, right.
Bachman. But yeah, because that was also in that was The Stand, which was The Body. And there was another one. There was The Running Man, which was nothing like the film. That could be the one that tipped him over the edge, actually. Because,
I want my rights.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not doing that to me again. And there was another one. I can't remember what it. No, sorry. The Apt Pupil was another short story. And there was another one that I thought was really good, but it was about basically it was a kid took a classroom hostage, and I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, they were all written under pseudonyms, I believe.
Yeah, he does that.
But they got made into really, really good films, apart from The Running Man. It's a good film, but it's nothing like the book at all. The only thing like the book
Where
is the
did she
names.
hide that tape? I've always wondered.
Yeah, I know. It'll remain a mystery.
I saw that up Leicester Square.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow. We do what, the Odeon or?
No, it's the Canon.
It was the Canon one. Yeah. Well, he couldn't afford the Odeon.
Odeon prices.
I know, are outrageous. Absolutely.
Joe had to go in first and open the fire exit door for me.
Fire exit,
because she could get in as a child.
Yeah. I know. Comes in handy with the train fares and everything as well, didn't it? But no, it's. How have we got to talking about Stephen King?
Yeah, I don't know. Police Academy, Stephen King, and 5 Easy Steps.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because let's face it, Police Academy was a horror.
Yeah. It was truly horrific.
It was set in an asylum. It's all the hallmarks.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. The less said about that, the better.
And that will do.
Yeah, excellent.
Is that enough? That's more than enough waffle.
Yeah. Plenty of flannel in there.
That the true Police Academy aficionados would have not listened anymore now. They should have finished ages ago. When we got to the last set of ads.
Yeah. That's it. They'll have known that the programme finished after that, so they would have pressed stop.
Yeah.
Alicia Conchita Montoya Cervantes.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.